In the previous video, I was talking about forex pairs, and I was testing news versus no news on all forex pairs. And so today I was gonna do a breakdown and analysis of what my results yielded from comparing news versus no news trading on forex pairs. I also wanted to discuss uh, my trading plan as of now, since it's kind of changed since I realized that forex isn't supported through my brokerage in the US, and how I'll go about that and what I have planned for the month of September and an August recap in terms of my trading journey, because I kind of started actually taking this a bit more serious at the start of August, and since this first month is over, I just want to go over everything I learned. But first, to cover the forex news, the pairs and whatnot. So I wrote everything down in the notebook, right? I got all my information laid out. Let me flip it back. And when I was doing it, I was calculating wins prevented, losses prevented, and then just in general, my win rate for each pair with news, because I already made pages for that without news. And I'm just going to be honest, I threw it all into ChatGPT and just told me to analyze it. And so here's what happened. When I trade with news, on days there is news, I have a total of 25 wins and 3 losses, which that actually sounds kind of steep. I'm gonna just go through this real quick on my own and calculate that. So we got 9 out of 9, 6 out of 7, so that's 15 out of 16, then 17 out of 19, then 23 out of 26, then 28 out of or 25 out of 29, so 28. That's exactly what shows up on there. Okay, so when I trade with news, I have a total of 25 wins and 3 losses with a win rate of 89.3%. And if I avoid news, which technically I did save myself a loss, but I prevented a ton more wins than I would have if I traded on news days. So avoiding news, I had a total of 8 wins and 2 losses with a win rate of 80%. So the difference between those, some people might say, well, for the future, since it's a small sample, you might still want to avoid news. But in this case, like if I avoided news, since my returns are percentage based, that means as my account balance goes up, my returns would be higher and higher. So even if I took more trades, and my win rate might be lower if I'm taking more trades, I'll still end up with a higher account balance at the end of the day, which is what we're all looking for, right? So that's why I'm considering right now not trading news on forex pairs. I prevented 17 wins if I avoided news days, and it stopped only 2 losses. And that's not counting break-even trades. I don't know where break-even trades are incorporated into this. I just know that it prevented 17 wins and at least 2 losses, maybe even more, which I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. And in terms of all the pairs, the best pairs to trade with news would be Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, Euro AUD, and USD CAD. Because trading with news, USD CAD, I got 9 wins. I don't know why that's at the bottom. That's what ChatGPT says, even though my win rate would have been higher. But I guess trading on news days, ChatGPT would recommend trading Euro USD, GBP USD. I'd put USD CAD in there because it's got 9 wins. But that's got to be one of those things where it's like an outlier, where those 9 wins, I probably did something a little wrong. I might have missed something here and there. So it's probably not completely accurate as like the other pairs, because of the other pairs, I have like 2 out of 3 wins and whatever. And a lot smaller of a win-loss sample size than USD CAD, because USD CAD almost traded every day. Like I found my execution point every day, which might be a good thing, but it could also be something that's just me messing up. And so ChatGPT's recommendation here. Best pair overall. USD CAD, perfect 9 out of 9 record, thrives on news. Secondary pairs would be GBP and Euro USD. And pairs to be cautious about would be, or Euro AUD, sorry. And then pairs to be cautious about would be Euro USD, USD JPY. And I think there was something in here it wrote about saying the difference between USD CAD and GBP USD, because USD CAD I had that 9 out of 9 wins. So this is why USD CAD fits my kind of little SMC scalping strategy well. Strong reaction to US news. The US dollar and oil prices move inversely, so the base token or USD would be a lot more cleaner. The movements in the pair will be a lot more cleaner because price action isn't jumping as much for tiny price fluctuations. Cleaner market structure and strong reaction to US news, even though we don't want that when we're trading. That's just AI, I guess. Secondary would be GBP, and I told them how I have a bias towards GBP, honestly, and they're just saying that makes sense because it has a lot more volatility, which equals opportunity. The London and New York sessions are a lot more robust. It has a lot of textbook ICT principles that it follows, and it's got a lot of community influences where a ton of ICT traders trade GBP USD, and if that's all I'm putting into my head all day, of course I'm going to be biased towards trading that and maybe not something like USD CAD. And basically just summarizes it. GBP USD bias, it comes from the excitement, the more setups, and the faster profits because it is more volatile. And USD CAD shows more consistency, cleaner wins, and less stress, which if those were just the two bases for both the tokens, I would obviously choose USD CAD. But I guess since I've already been demo trading on GBP for a little bit and I've already been charting shit out on it, that's probably why my bias is to it, and I still haven't really given USD CAD a chance other than when I was testing which pairs are the best. So I might have to trade that to see how well that does. And then after that, I just start talking about Marvel for some reason because I was confused about the Silver Surfer, man. I've been seeing him everywhere. Seems like a fucking cool guy, the main character, bro. Made out of matter and energy. I mean, shit. It's kind of cool, but yeah. So basically, takeaways from that. It's better in a long run with my strategy. It's way better to trade on news days because it gives you more chance for setups. I guess just don't trade like exactly at the same time as news drops because I trade from 10:30, 11:30 or 11:30, 12:30 Eastern time. And so I guess that's usually always almost after news happens already. So the price kind of stable or the currency stabilized a little bit before I enter trades. So I guess that's why it works so well with news. But other than that, the top two pairs from that, GBP USD and USD CAD. Euro AUD, it said, was pretty good as well, but it just has lower liquidity, bigger spreads. Not ideal for scalping like something I was doing. But that perfectly leads into the next little thing. This is what I realized about what my fucking strategy was doing, and I've been doing this the whole time. So you know how there's price movement calculators where you can put in like your risk, your account size, and your stop loss and pips to find how many lots you should be trading? Well, I've been doing that the whole time, right? To find my pip and whatever, or I mean my lot size or whatever. Most of my trades I've been doing have had a stop loss of less than 3 pips. Like rarely will it be more than 3 pips ever. Usually my take profits are 3 pips. So my stop loss is usually between 1 and 2 pips. So you throw that in the position size calculator. You have a $1,000 account size. You want to risk 2% per trade. Your stop loss is 1 pip. Bam. So results. You want to risk no more than 20 bucks. That means 2 lots. Well, guess what? If I want to get 2 lots in the first place, I'm going to need $4,000 through $6,000 in margin, even though I just said I had a $1,000 account size, and I completely forgot about margin and how that works into your balance. And I'm like, so how the fuck would this shit work if I have a smaller stop. And I realized it doesn't, because most people, when they're day trading, have pips of like 5 to 15. So if I enter 10 pips stop loss, it's still $20 that I'm risking, because that's the same risk ratio of my account I want. But it's only 0.2 lots now, which I did the math already. If one lot is $4,000 margin, that's $400, which is way below my $1,000 account size. And I wish the options price calculate, or not the options, the Forex position size calculators could mention that the margin you need to enter the lot sizing for your stop loss exceeds your account balance. Like, that would have helped so much. So now I'm lost. And then I look further into it and I realize Interactive Brokers doesn't let you trade Forex unless you're a CPE or some bullshit like that, which means you have $10 million in assets through them. Which, I mean, if you're a $10 million trader, the only reason I see anybody with $10 million in one account is if they already have like $1 billion or more, like 100 million. So they don't mind if Interactive Brokers, like, something goes crazy with the company and they lose all your funds. If you have your entire $10 million in one brokerage account, that's just risky, man. I mean, what if all fucking servers go down one day? Like, I know it's some crazy shit, but I would never have all my money in one place, obviously. So for somebody to have $10 million in their account with a half smart enough brain to understand risk management means there would have to be at least a multi-million, hundreds of millions of dollars to their name, bro. So I don't understand why Interactive Brokers really is trying to cut their risk that much, which is crazy to me. But I read that apparently some other brokers like Forex.com or Owanda actually allow you to trade Forex just in smaller sizes, maybe micro lots. But still, man, now it's like I got to create a whole new account, which it's already, there's issues with my, like, Social Security. Is going to be hard for me to get another one, like, or another brokerage account. So that just sucks for me. If I'm stuck with Interactive Brokers, I mean, what can I trade? And that's where I found on their website, you can filter out the margin requirements. So if I'm a resident of the US and I want to trade in the US, the products I can trade are stocks, options, futures, fixed income, aka bonds, and mutual funds. No SSF, single stock futures, no CFDs, no Forex, no metals. I mean, I thought Interactive Brokers was supposed to be a lot more professional than Fidelity. Well, I mean, more modern, as to say, more modern, less conservative than Fidelity, and more professional than Robinhood. I mean, I can trade futures on Robinhood. What the hell is the point of me getting an IBKR account if I could trade futures, options, stocks, and mutual funds already on Robinhood? And let's be realistic. Nobody clicking on this video is trading bonds, bro. If you're even looking at day trading, like, you're not trading bonds unless you're 60 years old, you don't want to blow your account, lose all your money, and now you live in a retirement home. So if you're looking at day trading, the only reason you'd be interested in bonds is if you're already a multimillionaire and you just want to just diversify a little bit. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck if I could trade bonds or not, bro. Everything I have on IBKR, I can already do on or Robinhood, which is crazy to me. And in terms of Fidelity, I don't even know what their rules are. Maybe imagine this whole time I'm shitting on Fidelity that you can trade Forex on there. I'm gonna Google it up right now. Can you trade Forex on Fidelity? No, you can't trade spot Forex currency pairs on Fidelity for retail investors. Fidelity offers Forex trading. Okay, there's different sources, so I don't know. Here, Reddit, the most most reliable source. To trade foreign currencies, you have to enable international trading. Select Start, click Account, choose the account under Trade, select Currency Exchange, enter the details. Okay, shit, maybe Fidelity might allow Forex trading. That's actually good, because then I can trade on there. But it doesn't link to TradingView, which is, I wanted to trade directly on TradingView. That was the whole point I opened an IBKR account, because in the trading panel, you can see one of the options is Interactive Brokers. But I guess I should have chosen Oanda, because then I could have traded Forex directly on here. Even Tasty Trade, I heard they got Forex on there. I'm not sure about Moomoo. Grown ass man saying Moomoo. And then Forex.com, I mean, they literally have it right there. I can't believe a brokerage put .com in their name. And I don't know why I'm speaking so fast in this video. I guess I just want to get through all this shit kind of quicker, because I already know it's a lot of stuff I'm talking about right now. But yeah, so that's my current struggles with my plan, man, because I can't even trade Forex unless I'm like having a tiny account size, or I'm day trading in larger pips. And it's like, I don't think my strategy will low-key work in larger pips, man. I don't know. I mean, look at this. This is 1 pip. This here is 1 pip. Oh, no, it's not. This is 10 pips. 10 pips. So for me to have a stop loss of 10 pips like this, that means I need to take profit double this. Where is there a move in here that's less than an hour long? Because that's my trading time. That has double this. Maybe on the open, but I'm not trading in these hours. It's never going to happen in the lunch session. It's just not going to happen, bro. There's not enough volatility. There's not enough volume during the lunch session for one of the pairs to move 20 pips unless there's news. And that's why I'm kind of stuck, man. Here, let me confirm this is 10 pips, bro, because I don't want to sound like a dumbass. 8.3 pips. Or actually, hold on. 8 pips, 9 pips. Yeah, so 10 pips. Not completely off, but still, man. How am I gonna do it? So that's my goal right now. I gotta figure out my thing. On to the August recap. So today's September 1st. August is done. What did I learn this month? You know, I'm looking back at the month. I'm looking at the days on my trading calendar. It doesn't seem like a lot of days. It doesn't seem like a lot of days looking at it from this overview perspective, seeing all the days on the calendar. But I feel like I've actually learned a lot. I mean, at first I was kind of feeling like I didn't learn a lot at all. Like I kind of wasted my time. Like I could have been working harder. I mean, I'm working hard, but you can always work harder. I'm definitely not working as hard as like somebody who really like they live in the trenches, like they need to make it out. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, I don't live in the trenches or nothing. I still want it, but like I don't need it. I need it, but I don't need it, you know what I mean? But I mean, I can't say that because then it will never happen. I need it, but you know what I mean. I need it. But so trading, I wrote down August recap, what I learned. Okay, I've learned everything there is basically to TradingView, basics of TradingView. I understand what all the packages, what all the package options mean. And what I mean by that is, like, if I go here and I'll look at the like essential plans or whatever, where are they at? I don't know. But it says shit like TPO, it says footprints, it says custom charts, indicators. I didn't know what any of that meant. Now I do. I learned spot forex. I learned basically the basics of spot forex, CFDs, SSFs, futures, how to calculate lot sizes, what a lot is, risk management. I learned ICT and SMC strategies, a bit of order flow. I learned where to find news. I learned the legalities surrounding different assets. So that's what I mean by like forex is heavily regulated. You know, pattern day trading rules with options, how you can't trade CFDs in the US, all that stuff. I learned about margin, how it works, like the 33 to 1, why one lot requires $4,000 margin. Around 4,000, it's more likely 30-30 3,000, $30 if it's 1 to 33 or whatever. I learned the base against the quotes. I learned about pips, ticks, and points. I learned about MT4 and 5, MetaTrader 4 and 5, which TradingView is kind of like a better version of it, almost to me. I've read about MT4 and 5, and I have a demo account, but to me it seems like TradingView is just a lot more modern, a lot easier to understand, to read, and just the general layout is much better. I learned about what fixed income shit is, so bonds. I learned about the different sessions. I learned that Forex and futures are 24/5. I learned there's a maintenance break. I learned what the price scaling, the chart scaling means, like the logarithmic and the auto. I mean, I'm still lost on the logarithmic, but I generally understand, like, if I do this, the price goes like this. If I go like this, it goes like this. If I get rid of auto, I can, do this. And then I also learned about demo trade. So that's what I have written down for everything I learned about August, which it's basically the basics of everything, of the big boy shit. I remember when I used to trade on Robinhood, like, I used to hate, like, candlestick charts. I'm like, bro, those seem way too complicated for no reason. Like, I look at the Fidelity platform and the IBKR platform, like their web applications. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is all this extra shit on here? Like, you don't even need this. I don't know, maybe because right now I'm looking at TradingView, and it's like, I remember when I first saw TradingView, I was like, yo, this is too much. And right now this seems very easy to understand what everything is. And I still think this is relatively easier than compared to like IBKR web application and all that stuff, but this is still complicated in a way, and I just think it's more modern, it's more accepting to new traders, and that's what's important for a platform. See, IBKR, it just seems old, man. It seems outdated. Like, I mean, even this, what is it? TradingView. It was made in 2011, 14 years ago. It's not new. Robinhood came out with a new web application desktop program. It's fucking shit, man. I mean, this is 14 years old, and it's still beating people that are platforms that are new. You know what I mean? I don't know what led me into that, but let's talk about my goals for September. Okay, 30 days. Not a lot of time. So, goal 1, I want to actually figure out my strategy. What I will be demo trading. Okay, futures, Forex, options. Will I be scalping, day trading, or swing trading? Because I thought I already had it figured out, but I guess I don't. I've been looking a lot into order flow, and really, since the very start of everything, man, I just love order flow. Like, it seems like it's literally looking at the charts. It's like hacking, bro. You can see where price is going to move right now. I mean, you might not know longer range where the price is moving, but if there's 5,000 sell limits and price is about to hit it, price, and there's 4 buy limits right under where price is right now, you know damn well that when price comes up to them 5,000 sell limits, that shit is coming straight down, bro. There's no buys. Nothing's getting absorbed. I mean, you can see that miniature price movement, but you can't see long range. But that's how I was profitable when I was younger. Well, like 15, I used to scalp off of order flow. And then I realized I was only scalping order flow off of one exchange, and not the entirety of everything. I used to trade SPY options, and the order flow used to come from, what was it? Like, it used to come from NASDAQ exchange, but I didn't realize there was also different types of exchanges. Like, I had to do a quick search, bro. Like, there's also the NYSE, there's also the Chicago Stock Exchange, the Board of Options. I mean, that's different. There's ARCA, there's the CME. I mean, there's different exchanges, and I didn't realize I was only looking at order flow off one. So I still got a little lucky, because I'd see there was sell limits on like NASDAQ, but I wouldn't know if there was hella buy limits on like ARCA. So I mean, it worked though. It still worked. But yeah, since I was legit, bro, order flow has just been where it's at. Like, you know, seeing RSI, overbought, oversold, the VWAP, moving averages, just kind of taking price action and volume and also orders to combine them all into this one like three-dimensional chart almost. That's what I want to be when I'm older, like more professional at this. I want to know order flow. It's like this one guy I watched on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. It's in my liked videos. What was his name? I found the video, but I don't know why it doesn't say their name in the title of the video. It doesn't make any sense. Fabio Valentini. Yes, this guy. And I just watched him. I watched a video about him scalping or whatever, like his kind of order flow strategy, and he uses these new terms I ain't never heard about, like absorption and I don't know, all this other shit I never heard. I aspire to be like him. I'm just writing his name down in my August recap that I learned. I learned about him. I mean, that counts, right? But yeah, Fabio Valentini, he won like several World Trading Championship things or something. Like he was the best trader, 200% within 2 weeks or some shit. I don't know. But I mean, when you look at how he trades, he can literally see where the market is moving just by according buys and sells, man. It's crazy. Continuing my goals for September, I want to have my demo trades, like I want to be profitable demo trading. I want to understand order flow concepts. I want to know, am I going to get TradingView Premium, like the one that allows TPOs, the use of a TPO and footprint candlesticks and stuff like that. I don't know. We're going to see how I can use TradingView, and maybe if I might switch to a different application or something. We're going to see. I want to get my interactive broker shit figured out. I want to completely know if I'm trading news or not. For Forex, I already know the answer is no, but I don't know if I'm going to do that with futures and options or stocks if I change my asset class trading. I want an actual reliable step-by-step execution plan with risk classes that are clearly defined. So I mean, like, if I see a setup forming, but it doesn't hit one of my confluences, but it works with everything else, is that a class B or class A? And I want that clearly defined. I don't want my execution plan to be exactly clearly defined. I just want it reliable to the point where I can win, like, let's say 50% of my trades. Because with a 1 and 2 R&R, winning 50% is profitable. And by the end of September, I want like $1,000, like my own $1,000 in my account. And yeah, that's kind of more of a soft goal. Like that might not happen. Like maybe I'll have to pay for, you know, some shit happens with somebody's car, or I mean, I don't have a car, but like if my mom, because I drive her car right now, if I fuck shit up, I get a ticket or something, I gotta pay for that. Or if I need clothes or something, I probably don't because I already bought all my clothes. I don't know, but $1,000 soft goal. I think I can hit it because it's my birthday. Maybe my family will spoil me a little bit, like my further family. You know, the grandmas I don't even talk to. You know, they be getting me nice. But yeah, maybe they can hook me up. But that's today's video. I don't know what the hell I'll title it. It's a ton of shit. I'm out of breath from talking for 30 minutes straight so fast, going over a lot of stuff, but no actual on the chart work today. Hopefully that will, for the next video, maybe I'll figure out what my trading plan is. I don't know. I need some time to think. not like time as in like, you know, I'm not gonna post anymore, but like just I need like just a day, just normal waiting time to think what I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm just glad I learned how every asset works, basically, because I used to have no idea about futures or forex. Like, I'd be so confused when people said like, "What, yo? Why is the 5 pip move on GBP just absorbed 15 sell orders, sell limits?" I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? So I'm just glad I learned all that. CFDs too, you know. There's just the basics. But yeah, that's for today. August recap and news analysis. So until next time, yeah.